Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this weekly video. Today's date, it is the 25th of March 2024, as usual, a Monday afternoon. So as I'm doing now, the time now is at about 2:25 p.m. So just a very quick update first. Okay, the second quarter, April to June data, it is out. So please head over to the dashboard, the member dashboard, okay? The homepage here, you will see this SVI reports April to June. So just head over inside, okay, and then download the report, okay. And just a reminder over there, I can see many of you have already so-called renewed your data already. So just to let you know, okay, the renewal payment, okay, date will depends on the date when you first subscribe to SVI. So let's say, for example, okay, if you first make the payment, subscribe on the 30th of December, okay, let's say for example, so 3 months later, okay, it will be 30th of March, which is coming very soon. So let's say for example, if you subscribe on the 26th of March, okay, 26th of December last year, okay, then the next payment 3 months later will be the 26th of March, which is tomorrow, okay, just in case to let you know. But I can see many of you have already, in fact, more than half already renewed already, okay. Okay, so this is the data. Please head over to download. Okay, so let's go through what I mentioned for the past 1 week first. Okay, so for the past 1 week, okay, last week, the first weekly video when I first mentioned, right, okay, I mentioned only two stocks lah, okay. So one, it is this Cisco Corp, okay, this is the food distributor, and the other one is Hologic, okay. These two. So personally, okay, I entered into Cisco Corp SYY. So this is the chart for SYY over there. Okay, so this is the chart when I first mentioned SYY. Okay, it was at about here. Okay, Friday over here. Okay, then Monday here. So actually I entered on Monday at the market open. Okay, and then price continue to head higher, not a lot higher. Okay, but you know, right now I am in a profitable position. But for the past, you know, a few days, it can be quite volatile, up, down. But overall, it is still heading higher. Okay, so this is SYY. So for Hologic, right, HOLX, I did not enter because I chose to enter SYY, and plus I have a few other positions, so I did not enter into Hologic. So Hologic, okay, the weaker one of the two compared to SYY. When I first mentioned, price was actually over here. Okay, go up then come down, but you know, it should not hit your stop line. Your stop should be somewhere around here, okay, and then it's still hovering there, okay. And let's see whether this is not the best price action, but it is still holding okay. And right now it is also in a health sector. Health sector is up and coming, which I feel. So there's still a chance that price can continue to go higher for Hologic. Okay, so these are the ones that I mentioned for last week. And during the Facebook Live, right, I also mentioned about these treasury bonds, TLT and Tesla. Okay, so for Tesla, personally, okay, I entered into Tesla. Okay, I entered into Tesla. So this was the day I entered over here on this date, which is the Monday. Monday I entered, okay. Price went a little bit higher and then come back down. So, but on Friday, it closed really bullish. So, but it is still down day compared to the prior day. But I know my swing, my stop loss is somewhere at the bottom of here lah. Okay, so I'm still holding on to Tesla. Okay, TLT treasury bonds, like I did not enter. Okay, even though the price action was bullish. So this is TLT 20 plus year treasury bonds. So when I first mentioned, okay, I thought, hey, you know, it was somewhere around here, somewhere around here. But you know, FOMC day, I did not enter because I expect price to be quite volatile. Okay, indeed. Okay, FOMC day, you can see Wednesday, you know, it just, you know, whip up and whip down. Okay, and then price stay around the same. Then on Friday, price get up about, you know, about 1% up. So it was quite difficult for me to chase. So I did not enter into a TLT. But you know, price indeed went up, and right now we are approaching the CPR pivot point. So not much upside, as in price can hit there and store for a while. So if price actually open on Friday around here, okay, then very high chance that I will enter, but gap so high already, so I did not chase on that. So I've entered into a Tesla, SYY, yeah, these two, okay. And I also mentioned about this Verizon, okay, Verizon, okay, stock in focus, Verizon. This is in the telecom industry, is fixed telecom. So the time frame, it is from 22nd March to 18 April. 10 years, 9 years, it has been hitting higher. So I explain the reason why. So, when I first mentioned it was here, so I also entered going long into VZ, Verizon. Okay, so this is how VZ look like now. Okay, yeah, when I first mentioned, okay, it was here, okay, after they go higher. So I'm still holding on to VZ, so in profitable position, okay, but, haven't exit yet. So there's a comment, SSS, say, well, Alex, this is a good call. Friday, it experienced a bit of sell down. Do let us know when you are out, yeah? Stop loss is already in place. So just waiting for the Q to TP, okay? So I have not yet TP, okay, still waiting, holding on to this position now. So yeah, since you already mentioned, okay, if I exit, okay, I will just give it a shout out. But I'm not sure how it will pan out, okay? It could be a losing trade, but do have your stop loss in place for those who are already inside, okay? And also personally, okay, I think previously I mentioned about this stock called the X-ray, the ticker symbol X-ray. The actual name is called Dentsply Sirona. I don't know how to pronounce that, okay? So I had a short position in there. So initially I shorted here, okay? After that price go down, okay, go up a little bit and then come down. So right now I'm still in profit. So I will see how it goes. So I'm that for those who haven't entered, don't chase that. I mean that it is the reward to risk is not in your favor really. So this is for X-ray. And personally, I also entered long into this company called IT, which I didn't really mention. Okay, to this IT. Okay, when I first mentioned, it was when I first entered, sorry, it was somewhere around here, this bar over here. Okay, so there was a wash and rinse pattern. Okay, so it continued to head higher. Okay, all right, so I'm still holding on to it. So this is a pretty strong stock in the tech sector. Okay, so these are the one that I'm still holding on. Yeah, so that's the update for the last week ticker symbol that I mentioned. So let's head over to the indices right now. So this is the S&P 500. Okay, so as of now, pre-market, okay, it is coming down a little bit, but overall you can see that the S&P 500 futures, okay, it is respecting the CPR really well over here. Okay, right now we are still in an uptrend. Okay, and you can see that, in fact, for the S&P 500, right, there was actually some consolidation, okay, until the FOMC, okay, then the market really start to break above this trading range. So last Wednesday, okay, price actually broke above this trading range over there and then hit higher. Okay, after that, there's a slight pullback. So this is the S&P cash index, okay. So it is like this, okay, continuing to hit. After that, ranging, then they continue to hit higher. Okay, there's a burst out. So in a way, you can see that this is a breakout. So I'm not surprisingly if this coming week there is some slight pullback also. But okay, there's also some conflict because towards the end of March, okay, and until April, seasonally it tends to be a very bullish month. So once again, we don't try to anticipate when the short will come or try to short at the top, okay? As proven earlier, when I was a bit bearish at the start of the year, it is not a winning kind of a proposition, okay? So struggle a little bit, okay? If I would to go long all the way, then it will be extremely profitable. But the good thing is, okay, along the way, I change to a more of a long approach. So that make up for a lot of things also. Okay, so once again, I will try to look for long position, okay, until, okay, the trend ends. So until then, we'll see how the market goes, okay, and then I will update you guys again on that. But all in all, okay, this is the S&P 500 index over there. So previously I mentioned that, the risk off price is at 5,001. So obviously price did not go below 5,001, and above 5,002, there's a risk on approach. So right now we are definitely above 5,002. The closing price last Friday was 5,234. This is the cash index. So again, this level, I think the zero gamma has shifted. So shifted. How high? I didn't really check today right now, but nevertheless, I think it's about 5,000, near to 1515, about there. It shifted higher, but nevertheless, okay, we have broken above 5,002. But again, okay, I don't want you guys to think that it's going to hit higher all the way. So I am still in a pretty cautious attitude. I mean, I'm still long. I still go long, but I try not to be very aggressively long or what, like 5, 6, 7, 8 position all going long like that. I have position, but one short position, the rest some longs. Okay, so about holding about 5 position. That's all. So don't be aggressively long. Don't think the markets go high away. So I'm still cautious. Just that I try to follow the trend until it ends lah. Okay. And so let's head to this coming week, right? So this coming, what are the sectors that is actually moving? So heading back to this RRG chart over there. Okay. So you can see that this is the RRG. So this is for the past 1 year daily time frame. This is the daily time frame. You can see the energy, it is still doing very well. Okay. And then comms, telecoms, XLC. Okay. And then you'll see like VZ is under XLC. And then consumer staple, financials, all these are still doing pretty well. So this is what I'm mentioning. Okay. And then XLV, okay, on the daily time frame, it is like lagging. Okay. But if you look at the hourly time frame, okay, where I will showcase what the stocks are actually doing during the last Thursday or Friday, the last 2 days or so, you can see that XLV, it is improving rapidly also. This is XLV. The rest, not much changes, like energy, consumer staple, or comms are all still doing pretty well. Okay, these are the ones that is leading or improving in the sectors and the industry as well. So these are the one over there. And yeah. And then so for this coming week, so okay, just one thing to share with you guys also. So I know there are new people who join Seasonal Vantage. So for Seasonal Vantage, it is just not all about seasonal data. And so along the way, okay, I will share with you guys, some of the masterclass, what I call additional information, maybe not related to SV, not related to seasonal data. Could be other things that I know of, knowledge, insights that I'll share with you guys also. So I think I mentioned about this scooter ranking a few times during the public Facebook Live. Okay, I think I mentioned here before some time ago, but just want to share with you this site over there. So I think some of you might know. So this is the industry. This is from Stock Chart, the scooter ranking. So I will share the link in the post. Don't worry. So this is the table view. So essentially, this is going to Stock Chart have all the sectors and the industry. So the scooter ranking, okay, for those who don't know what scooter ranking, basically, okay, it is just showing you how strong a sector or industry is, or a stock is. So for example, 1 is the weakest, okay, then 99 is the strongest. Of course, you can see that under the comms sector, the industry, internet, obviously 91. Green, it is very strong. The rest, like red, it is not strong. Like less than 50, it is not strong, and such. So for example, I show you the chart over there. Okay, this is internet. Okay, internet industry. You can see obviously it is very strong. You can see the chart over here. This is a strong industry. And if you look at the very weak one, for example, maybe I show you this durable household product. Okay, I will just show you the chart over there. Obviously, you can see that it is not doing so well. That's why the relative strength, okay, it is actually only 7.5. So at a glance, you know what are the industry that it is actually moving. And you realize that even though technology has been heading higher, so for example, technology has been heading higher, okay, not all technology industry are heading higher. So like for example, semicon, NVIDIA and all this, obviously it is very, very strong. So the relative strength number is 99.9. This is as high as it can go. But I can see that hardware, renewable energy equipment, all these are not doing very well. Telecoms also so only. The rest like electrical components, software, computer service are doing relatively well. So computer hardware, okay, you can see the chart over there. It is actually not doing very well. You can see from the chart, it is actually coming down. So that's the reason why it is not getting a very high score in the scooter ranking. Okay, so this is the scooter ranking. So in case you want to know, so for example, you want to know, okay, what's inside this computer hardware, what are the stocks inside computer hardware, you can just click on the computer hardware. Okay, and then it will show you what are all these stocks. Okay, yeah, you can go explore it yourself. Okay, so again, this scooter ranking is classified into small cap stock, mid cap stock, large cap stock. Okay, so you can just go and explore this. I will share the link in this video post later. Okay, so these are the one that I'm showing you. So I want to share with you for this coming week the seasonal data. So let's head over to the ETF data first. So as I mentioned, right, for this coming week and heading into the April, a new month, seasonally the market tends to be bullish. So you can see that a lot of ETF, okay, sector industry indices are pretty bullish. So, but no, just have a quick glance first. Okay, you can see that, okay, like, Russell 1000, S&P value some of all these things are pure value 500, Dow whatever it is. Okay, yeah, low volatility. All these are, it's just showing you that overall the indices, it is not actually weak. Okay, all right. So at one glance, you know what is moving. And I also want you to take note on this thing called it caught my attention. It is actually the India small cap. So at one glance, you know that, hey, the India could be, making some move over here. So previously, okay, if you are inside Seasonal Vantage Insiders, right, you should know that I talk about India, which I also traded India before. Okay, so like this is SIM India. So if you just search for India, there are actually two. The other one is EPI India earning, okay, and then these are INDA, MSCI India ETF. So at one glance, okay, you know that it is telling you that India, it is actually pretty strong, this country, from this period of time. So previously I traded the INDA, which is, where's INDA? Okay, over here, right, from 25th of March to 29th of April, about 1 month. Okay, for the past 10 years, 9 years, it headed up. So you can head over to INDA and you can take a look. So I'm watching this INDA also. So INDA, so previously it was doing pretty well. Okay, all right, going higher, but now recently it came down. All right, so if you add in you can see that it found support at the S1 level. A lot of time when a stock, okay, is in an uptrend, okay, when it breaks below the pivot point, the S1 tends to be a very strong support also. And you can see that, INDA, there is a wash and rinse pattern potentially, okay, So price came down over there, okay, and then hit the CPR and then come out a little bit again, okay. If okay, within the next few days or so, this coming week, if price cannot go down lower but instead reverse higher, then it'll be a good chance for us to enter based on the seasonal as well. You can see that the wash line, it is actually here, okay. So this is the closing price, where the closing price is lower than the prior day low. Okay, so the wash line, this prior day low is actually 50.52. 50.52. Okay, so this is the wash line over there. Okay, so let's see whether this coming week, okay, price can continue to head higher also. Okay, of course, if price come down lower, then we don't stop them. We just let it come down lower and see whether there is another wash line or so. Okay, then we can look for potentially to go long. Okay, so this is India. Okay, so this is India. I'm watching this India. Okay, and then there are other things that I'm watching out. You can also see that, okay, there are quite a number of energy. Okay, energy, then power share, dynamic energy, oil and gas exploration, which is essentially the same. Okay, oil and gas, IEO, XOP, IYE, XLE. Okay, so at a glance, you know that energy is still strong, okay, during this period. So let's take the most commonly known one, like the XLE. So 25th of March to 12th April. Okay, for the past 10 years, 100% it is up. Okay, so this is since the data is until 2022. Okay, all right. The second quarter onwards, then the data will be until 2023 last year. So this is until the first quarter until 2022. Okay. Nevertheless, it is still telling you that the energy sector, it is still pretty strong. So all in all, energy, okay, you can see that it has already moved up quite a bit already. Okay, energy has moved up quite a bit already. Again, whether you have a pullback or not, I don't know. But as of now, okay, let's wait for the actual trigger to enter. So right now, there's no trigger for me to enter. So there could be individual stocks and such, okay? Let's wait for it to see whether there's any trigger or not. So in such, you know that the energy sector, it is doing well during this period of time. Okay, so this is one insights that you can gather. Another one, you can see that the rest, like some of the sectors like medical health, right? It's not too bad. Medical devices, okay, and then something you can go through. Then like what is it? Okay, another one you can go through is like oil. You can see the oil energy sector, it is doing pretty well. Gold, it is also doing pretty well, okay, during this period, late end of the month, 28th of March to maybe the start of the year, not start of the April to early April, then it'll be good. So you can take a look at gold, okay, oil also. So at a glance, you roughly know what it is actually moving. It's based on just the ETF data that is provided to you. Okay, so let's head over to the stocks now. So once again, you can see that, because as I mentioned, end of March to April, typically it is strong seasonally. So there are many stocks. Okay, there are many stocks. Okay, so you can go through some of them. Okay, again, depending on what you want to sort out, what to filter. You can see at one glance, there is a lot of energy stocks, and such. Okay, so let's say for example, so for this coming week, right, the date is from 25th to 30th of April. 25th to 30th of April. So I already filtered already. Okay, so 25th until 31st of April. Of course, the last date that I have here is on 29th of March. 25th of March to 31st of March. Okay, pardon my error. Okay, so you can see that sector, you can see which are the strong sectors, like energy. You can see once again a lot of energy sector. Okay, healthcare also quite a bit. Consumer staple also quite a bit. Let's say for example, okay, you only want to take a look at healthcare. Then you just sort out lah. Then these are all the healthcare stock that you can look at lah. Okay, but all in all, there are many stocks. There aren't many that I'm quite keen as of now. So the one that I'm actually filtered out, I take a look, right, is actually this company called CHE, Keymed. Okay, this is under health service, under hospital nursing management. So in fact, I think price is also at an all-time high. Yeah, it is at an all-time high. You can see this is Keymed Corporation. Okay, so right now we are near the all-time high. So back to the daily time frame. Okay, earnings is on the 23rd of April, still about 1 month away. So previously, there was a long range. Okay, then out of the consolidation. Okay, and then right now it is also kind of ranging. Okay, see whether there's a chance that price can go higher. Okay, and there is also a wash and rinse pattern on Friday. So you can see that this was the bar where price closed lower than the prior bar. So the prior bar low, it is actually 647.94. 647.94. So this is the wash and rinse pattern on Friday. It actually closed above the wash line. So let's see whether this coming week, okay, there's a chance for price to hit higher or not for Keymed for Keymed Corporation. So let's head over to the data over here. So for Keymed, okay, it is CHE. Okay, so Keymed is over here, okay. From 26th of March to 9 April for the past 10 years, 100% of time it is higher. This is Keymed. Okay, this is Keymed. This one looking out for. Okay, and again, I say not much caught my attention. So actually, the other one, there's only two more. Okay, one is actually under the energy one, CVX. Chevron under the integrated oil. Okay, so this is price has been going higher for the past 1 or 2 months, also going higher, and then recently there is also a slight pullback over here. There's a slight pullback over here. So there is also a potential wash and rinse pattern. So this is price been down for the past 3 trading days. This is the price where price closed lower than the prior day low. So the prior day low, it is actually 155.01. 155.01. Okay, so let's see whether last Friday it tries to close above but did not. Let's see whether this coming week, okay, whether price actually can hit above 155.01. So this is Chevron over here. So you can see over here for Chevron, right? So actually price hit the classical resistance area there. So there could be people who wanted to short this Chevron, but if price cannot go down lower and instead to head higher, then I think there will be some good chance that price can continue to head higher and take out the high over there. Okay, so this is Chevron. Another one that I caught my attention, it is this thing called the Thermo Fisher. It's also under the healthcare. Healthcare is not too bad. So this is healthcare. Thermo Fisher. It had a kind of a huge correction over there, okay, but then recently starting to move higher. So this is Chevron. Okay, for the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for the past 5 months, okay, not too bad. Above CPR, supported at CPR, 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 and right now there's also a pullback right now. So there's a pullback right now. Okay, and okay, so the last wash and rinse pattern, it is actually over here. So this is the price where closed below the prior day low. So prior day low, it is actually 590.66. Okay, 590.66. This way, so you can see that price is didn't really go down further. Okay, it's starting to range. Okay, let's see whether price can continue to hit higher or not. So if price can close above 590.66, okay, then it will be bullish to me. Okay, but again, I don't think I will be entering all of what I mentioned today, even if there's a wash and rinse pattern or trigger, because I still have quite a few positions. I don't be too aggressively going long. So until I exited a few of my other positions, then I will consider going in, like the one that I mentioned just now. So again, for those who haven't entered into any, then you might take a look at this. For those who have quite a few positions already, okay, don't stack onto this position. Okay, relax. Okay, don't have to enter every single trade. Okay, just make sure that the current position that you have, either you taken profit, shift your stop loss, make sure that you are protecting your profit, then you move on to other stocks. Okay, and remember tonight, as usual, Monday, there is a public Facebook Live and YouTube stream. So remember to catch my live stream. Okay, I think there'll be more information that I will dish out to you guys. So I'm still in the midst of preparing those. So with that, okay, thank you so much for watching this weekly update, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye bye.